Alright, let's do a little carbon fiber. I'm going to lay down some black on this first. So we'll go get some black in the gun. I just metal prepped this last night with some PPG metal prep. And I resanded it this morning with some 80 grit, cleaned it with some lacquer thinner. And we just put some etch primer on it. Let it sit for probably 3 hours today after I primed it. So I went over it with a red Scotch Brite pad. I actually hit it with a little bit of 320 to smooth it out a little bit since we're going to top coat it. And we got it pretty smoothed out. This is a pretty rough piece, so that's one of the reasons we're going to do the carbon fiber on this. It'll sort of hide it. And let's get started so this video doesn't get too long. I'll be yakking instead of paint. Anyway, let's get some stuff together. It's tight in here because it rained today. So yeah, let me grab the mask. Get a respirator here, some filters. So there we go. So I'm gonna get you guys up on the stand here. Throw the mask on the floor. There we go. We're gonna be using the TP gun for the base. We'll use the Sokola for the clear. I'm gonna get the camera straightened out here. You guys are all tilted and shaky. I'm sorry about that. Get my camera stand back in order here. Something has happened here. Oh well. Hopefully you guys can deal with that. We're going to use a little 83 black. That's the premium black base coat. Give that a stir here real quick. Agitate it. You can use whatever black you want. You can do this over colors, whatever you want. This is the easy effect to pull off. And I've watched a lot of YouTube videos before I tried it. And mine's probably not exactly like any one video on YouTube, and yours probably won't be either. You just got to do it. Just do it and make it your own. It's not that hard. You'll come up with something that's pretty decent, acceptable for you, I'm pretty sure. First time. It's a pretty cool effect. It's 3 steps. Some guys do it in 2. Some guys, just depends on what you're looking for. So there's our black. One paint stick I have for tonight. I'll have to get some paint sticks tomorrow. You put a little black in the clear and some 500, or you can actually put it in your first coat of clear coat. Smoke the clear up a little bit and give it a 3D look. I like to go over it with a little 500. That's probably what we'll use tonight if I have some here. I might have some, I might not. Might just have to put a little in the clear. Either way, we'll get it done for you. So there's that. I gotta get this done so I can start driving the bus. This is what I have to have this done before I can put the rear bumper on. Then I can drive it. So here we go. Let me take you into the booth and we'll knock this out. We'll let that flash off and go mix some silver up next. There we go. That's why you're off kilter. One of your legs wasn't right. Shaky cams, he'll apologize, guys. It's been a while since I've had you on the old tripod. It can make stuff shaky, especially when it's zoomed in. That's about the perfect amount of paint. Got a little residual in there. We'll use that to tear our clear up. Doesn't take much. I'll show you how to do that next. Well, after we paint the silver. Show you how to clean the gun next. Now, when you're doing a carbon fiber back there, you don't want to use a real bright silver. It can ruin the effect. A lot of times you'll get some overspray through the mat, and it'll make your black metallic. So I like to use the softer silver. If you're going to use silver, put a couple drops of black in it, you know, and tint it down a little bit. Or even better yet, a brownish gold silver works really well. And that's what we're going to use tonight, a little leftover. Even better. Wipe that out a little bit. This paint's already reduced, so you're going to have to put a reducer to it. So just stir this up a little bit. You're going to have to let that flash off in there really good. You want your black to be nice and dry because you got to lay the mat on it. And if you try to go in there too soon, you'll get little prints from the non-skid. So let the black flash off. It won't take long here tonight. It's like 80, 90 degrees in here and 150% humidity. So stuff's flashing quick. This is probably like more like a pewter than a silver. Probably a GM pewter, you know, like on the GM pickup truck. So that's that. We'll go in here and see what this looks like. Take a quick look. Hopefully I don't kill the camera walking around with it. It's been acting funny lately. Alrighty. So this is what we're going to be using for our carbon fiber look. We're going to use some non-skid cabinet mat, toolbox mat, whatever you call it. This is what I like to use. You can get different patterns, whatever you prefer. This stuff comes in different weaves. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, look for a pattern that you like. Some of it's tighter, some of it's smaller, bigger. The big stuff seems to let a little too much overspray for me. So I like to keep the pattern sort of tight. You can see it's has that carbon fiber look. There were some bumpers we did a couple years ago. These got a lot of overspray on them, but that's the look we're going for there a little bit. You can see the dash is done too in this. The dashboard. Just a little accent you can do. Jazzes up the black a little bit. And like I said, this piece is super rough, and I haven't been able to come across one of these yet, so we'll go ahead and do this treatment to it, and it'll give it a different look, and it'll match the bumpers. So I don't know if you can see how rough that is or not. This thing was rough. So we'll let that flash, and yeah, I turn the camera off, but if I turn it off, then I have to depend on my son to put the two videos together. It could be a month before you get this video. So it is dusty in here. Well, it's dusty. The bus is dusty. Needs a good bath, but definitely muggy. Anyway, hope you guys liked the rain video. I finally stopped, so I figured I'd come out here and try to get this knocked out. on just trying to sell my truck. So might not have a truck after tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. So just got some guy meeting him at the bank, give him cash for it supposedly. So we'll see. We'll let him and his mom go do that deal. And yeah. So if he sells the truck and I sell the bus, I might be going out to see Milo, pick me up 9/12. And yeah, trying to concentrate on getting the garage cleaned out so I can work on one car, you know. And that's the car I want to work on. So we're looking for a 911, 912, something like that, you know. Basket case is fine, but Milo found me a real nice one out there in California. So we might go out and look at that, make a video of Milo, you know, something like that. Fly out there for today, I don't know. But let's take a look at the temperature right here. Fill the time up. See the humidity's wrapped up to the humidity line there. And sitting right at about 71 degrees. Should probably take this off this wall. The fan might aggravate that. The needle was moving around. You can't get these anymore, so if you got one, be careful with it. The fluorescent light just blinded you guys, sorry. Alright, I think we're getting to an acceptable point here. Go ahead and lay it down and let it dry a few more minutes. It's getting dry to the touch, but it's still printing up. And when you lay that mat on there, it can make a mess out of it. So let me get it set up. We'll get the gun in here, and then by then should be ready to go. We'll mix some clear up. Let's do that now. We'll give it a little bit of time, and we'll mix a little clear up. Alrighty, I got you on there secure. I don't want you guys to hit the floor. I've seen a lot of guys on YouTube dropping their camera lately. Alright. There's our gold. We'll move that over here onto the scale out of the way. We'll get our clear. We're going to use the 78. MS 78. This is the baddest clear they got. That's why. We're using the Matrix. You guys already know that. This is some really killer clear. I like it. A couple of the guys in the YouTube garage have tried it. Seem to like it. I know Sean the Velvet Hammer, if you guys check his videos out, he uses it now. Sent some of this to Tom's Wonderful World, and I don't know if he's tried it yet, but Tom made an order today, so I appreciate that, Tom. You guys are buying paint, really helps. Paint guns, auto body supply, whatever you guys buy, anything helps, and I do appreciate it. 2-to-1 clear. It's a medium solid. It's not a high solid clear. Most 2-to-1s are high solid. This is not a high solid. It's considered a low VOC Euro clear. That's what they like to call it. I really like the stuff. I don't know what you call it, but it works really well. So hats off to whoever came up with it and made the stuff, because I really think that's something that they've been missing for a while, is a really good clear, and that's a really good clear. Wipe this off so we don't get any metallics in the clear. Start working on that motorcycle tomorrow. That'll be cool. Excited to do that project. A lot of you guys remember Kenny is the guy that saved my hiney on my tranny and my Titan. He's the transmission master. He's the tranny master that I know. I grew up with Kenny, and we worked in several training shops together. I've always been an installer. He's always been a builder. He's always been the guy that builds them back in the build room. And yeah, he's a good friend. I've known him since we were kids, teenagers. My first job I had was at a Texaco, and we were we were wet behind the ears there together and got trained together there, became mechanics. And I guess we've been doing the car thing ever since. He has always done the transmission stuff and the race car fabrication. He's the one building the bus also, the race bus. So let's take, what we'll do is we'll go 2 coats of this clear, and we're going to split it up a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit in this black here. You can go 10% with color. So there's no issue putting the clear in with the paint with the matrix system. You can 10 up to 10%. So now we have some candy black. This will be transparent enough to soften the carbon and fiber effect. We might have to mix a little bit more up to spray our part with there because it's a little shy. But let's go ahead and throw the silver down next, and then we'll go with the smoke clear over the silver to give it the 3D look, and then we'll clear coat it. The third step there is what gives it the depth, makes it look deep, more like a weave than you just sprayed something on top of black. You can avoid the candy step, you don't have to do it, but like I said, it does add to the appearance. Hopefully this video isn't too long and too shaky for you guys. I know a lot of you old time guys that watch my channel like the long videos. Some of the new guys don't, but I have to try to put stuff up for everybody there. Let me grab a paint mask. Safety first. All right, the only thing you need to remember when you're doing the carbon fiber thing is that you want to have a big enough piece where you don't get your edge into your spray pattern. Once you incorporate this edge, it's hard to get rid of that. So we're going to do the back section, then we'll float this over and do the top. The top you're not going to see too much because it's going to be in the engine compartment. This will be the piece that you can see. And we should get really good coverage with this piece laid over it like this. So let's spray the base down, pull this off and show you the effect. That's it. You don't want to get real heavy on this, you know, you just want to dust it through there. Don't flood the material or wet your mat. You know, stay back where it's not getting wet. When you lift the mat off, you want to lift it off. Don't drag it across your panel. It can cause issues. Let's reposition this now. We're going to do it this way. Okay, that should get everything in there on this shot. Material sit on there just for a second so you can pull it off clean. If you pull it off too soon or you don't get it off clean, it can smudge. side. Oh, this camera is just pathetic tonight, guys. My stand is overdue. I've worn out the tripod. So here's the look we got there. There's the carbon fiber look you can see. I think you can see that. I don't know. There you go. Let's go ahead and hit that with some smoke clear, some black clear. That side. We'll see it a lot better once we clear it. Let's go get the clear. I just realized I got you guys up in the air too. Way up in there. I got some easy light on that I've never seen before. So let's use the Secola. Hopefully it's ready to go. I didn't clean it. Uh-oh. I need a new cup for this gun. Keep forgetting to order. There we go. Cap. Go ahead and hopefully that's not too dark. Shouldn't be. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. So let's go take a look and see if we got lucky. Let's hammer it down. Put the mask on. I'm gonna breathe this stuff. Well ventilated area, all that good stuff. That's pretty much what we're looking for there. You can see all that black, well, I don't know if you can see or not. Focus. The fluorescent lights just hate this camera. There you go. You can see how the black softened it up quite a bit, the tinted clear. There you go. We'll put one more coat on that and we'll call it done. So thanks for hanging out. That's how I do the carbon fiber. If you guys want to give it a try, grab you some matte, non-skid matte, some black paint, some you know, tinted silver, and give it a try. It's pretty easy and it's a cool effect. All right, man, I'm gonna apologize for the shaky cam, and we'll try to get some less shakier videos in the future. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, favor the video, help me grow the channel. That's what it's there for. So you got any questions or comments, leave them below. And I think the last video before last I mentioned the UDizzy link, and that is in the comments on the UDizzy video. So if you go down and look in the comments section, Disney actually put the link there under his comment that he left. So thanks again. Thanks for watching, and we'll get this on the road tomorrow. Maybe go for a ride in the bus.